Hello everyone! Welcome to Juju's Kitchen. Today's recipe is Esfirra. Firstly, I chopped 6 tomatoes concassé and 2 onions, and then I chopped them up a brunoise. Then I prepared the Syrian seasoning with 1 teaspoon of pepper, 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, a few cloves, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a generous amount of salt, and in the pestle I mix them very well. In a pot with a strainer on the top, I put the spinach leaves, the juice of 1 lime, 1 teaspoon of the Syrian season, half of the onions and half of the tomatoes. And I mixed them very well, as you can see. Then I leave it aside to sieve for 30 minutes. And I repeat the process with the meat. I'm using 400 grams of it. For the dough, I'm using 1 tablespoon of sugar, 30 grams of fresh yeast, and I mix them very well so the chemical process happens and it becomes a liquid. Like this. Then I add 1 glass and a half of water at room temperature and 1 glass of oil, followed by 700 grams of plain flour that I'm going to add little by little. A pinch of salt, and using my hand I mix it all up. Then I transfer the dough to a surface coated with flour, just to make my work easier. I don't need it any longer than 10 minutes. It's a very soft dough, and if it's not too sticky, it's ready. But it will be sticky anyway. Then I cut the dough in 50 small pieces of 40 grams each. And I make little balls with it. Then using a rolling pin, I open the circles. Then I throw away the liquid strained from the spinach and I add some cottage cheese to it. You can add ricotta as well. And I stuff the dough with a generous amount of spinach and walnut. And I close it by folding it in 3 sides, forming a triangle, as you can see. For the meat, I'm squeezing more of the meat, just to be sure that most of the juice is gone. And to close it, I pinch 3 sides of the dough, forming a triangle again, as you can see. And this is where Brazilians go differently from Syrians. Syrians usually have their esfirras open like this. So do we, but usually at home we have the closed ones. I baked them at 200 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. It could take 15 minutes too. Depends how speedy your oven is. And that's it. Like it and subscribe to it. Leave your comments down below. See you on the next video. Beijo, até mais. Tchau!